Okay, hello everyone, how are you today? Thank you for joining on this another live stream today. So this is the 16th of June, this is on Wednesday. So today is going to be a special live stream. It's about the Frex Tester 5, which is a new Forex Tester. And I would like to talk about and introduce some new features about Forex Tester 5, which I think it's very useful. So for those who are new to my channel, my name is K, just like a little K in the back. And I am a full-time Japanese Forex trader based in Tokyo, Japan. And I have been doing this YouTube channel for almost 2 years now. And I have been sharing my thoughts and analysis on this YouTube channel. And today's live stream is about special because this is actually the collaboration with the Frex Tester 5. And I would like to talk about some of the good features and also nice features about the Frex Tester 5. So let me squeeze my face. Okay, and let me start the session today. Okay, so I see a lot of people coming in here today. Thank you for joining, everyone. Sarosh, Asif, Jamal, Lucas, and Dinesh, Daryl, Fights, Wong. Thank you for joining, everyone. So let me start here. Just a quick disclaimer. This information today is basically based on my own understanding and knowledge. So when you take trades, please do with the risk management. And if you can follow the guidelines and rules during the live stream, that would be great. So once again, today's live stream is something special because this is a collaboration with the Forex Tester team. So today I would like to talk about the new features about Forex Tester 5, which I have in the back. And I would like to step by step talk about how I usually backtest and what I like about the Forex Tester, especially the 5. So I have created a new page, new website. If you can come to my website and click on the Forex Tester 5, then I have the new page. And today, based on this web page information, I will review the feature of Forex Tester 5. There are many new features, many great features, but I cannot introduce everything. So today I would like to talk about a couple of good features that I think is great based on my own experience. So let's see. So please access to the website. The link is on the below description. So you can click on that link below the description and also come to this website. And on this web page, if you scroll down a little bit, there's a coupon code. So when you want to purchase the Frex Tester 5 or when you want to upgrade from previous Frex Tester to Frex Tester 5, please make sure to input the coupon code FT5BYKEI so that you get the 5% off on top of the sale on the Frex Tester. So I have taken a screenshot. Make sure to click over here. I have a coupon code and input the coupon code. And then you get the discount 5% on top of the sale. So for those who are new to the Frex Tester, let me first talk about what is Frex Tester. So I started my Forex journey, became a full-time trader back in a couple of years ago, 7 years ago. And back then, after I became a full-time trader, I was studying Forex, I was studying markets, and but I was only be seeing the charts real time, real moving charts, and the opportunities I had was a bit less because back in those days I was a scalper and I used to see charts almost like all day long. I had the 6 monitors in front of me and screen all these charts and taking scalping trades. So I had opportunities, but still some hours or some days I had less chance. So in these times I used to read books and also study about the markets and charts, and I was searching Google and found this Forex Tester back then, and that was very eye-opening because in this Frex Tester, I was able to run charts as if I'm seeing the real charts. And also, I will introduce the futures as well, but you can also take trades, you can even place a stop losses, you can run charts multiple time frames, and you can see stats, which is very important as per risk management or the risk-reward ratio. And in terms of performance overview, it's very important to have stats. So, and you can even run EA over Frex Tester 5, which is also a great feature because, you know, in TradingView also, I use TradingView MT5 to take trades, but on MT5 and also the especially TradingView, you cannot really backtest multiple time frames, but it becomes possible in Forex Tester. So still nowadays, I run Forex Tester during weekends or whenever the market is quiet, like ranging. I run the tester and backtest and refine my own strategy. So, and here I put you never become a non-losing trader or even a profitable trader no matter how much knowledge or you have in terms of markets and indicators, because what's more important is experience. And output is the best way to learn more than input yourself. And that's what I say usually. You have to output in order to learn yourself. And the best way to save time to output is basically by running this kind of tester so that you can really take trades. You can take trades as if you're taking the real moving charts because you don't see future market, and you can backtest and manually take trades, manually put the stop loss, and manually exit or manually put the limit orders or pending orders and see how it plays out. And I put then you need to focus on your overall win rate and the risk-reward ratio and drawdown, etc. after backtesting with enough numbers in statistics. So I recommend everybody at least to run 100 times before you practice in real market. Because what happens is that when you take charts, even if it's a previous charts, if you can take charts like take trades 100 times in the past, then you become confident and you will become more, you know, get used to your own strategy. And you know the pros and cons on your strategy, and you have the idea to fine-tune your own strategies. But if you're only taking trades maybe 10 times or 20 times, then you might have less confidence. So, and this is also based on my experience on backtesting, is that so I used to take trades in the real market. I start to use demo account and then moved on to real account. But when I was using demo account or real account on the real moving market, the opportunities are not there every day, or the opportunities are not there at least like every hour based on my own strategy. So when there is no opportunities, then I rest or I watch videos or I read books to actually input myself. But I was wanting to trade more, to experience more in my strategy, but I wasn't able to because the market was ranging or I don't have any edges. So that was one of the frustrations. I had the motivation to take trades, but there is no opportunities. So then I started to run tester and I started to trade manually on the previous charts, and my confidence level became much higher by doing that. So that when there is a setup coming in and the real moving market, then I'm ready to take trades. But until then, I keep practicing it so that I can really take trades in the real moving market with confidence. So you can go actually more, even more than 100 times of taking trades, backtesting it, so that you can raise up your confidence level, is my experience. So yeah, so myself on my YouTube channel, I run the Frex Tester 4 back then, and now I run Frex Tester 5 to demonstrate my own strategies one by one. So I use Ichimoku Kinko Hyo in higher time frames from weekly down to the 30-minute chart, and in lower time frames I use Bollinger Bands, stochastics, and Fibonacci lines, and a couple of other indicators and lines. But Forex Tester actually has all the indicators, all the lines, features. So I think it's this software is actually good for myself also to present my own strategies one by one. So you can click on this playlist, and you know how you can see how I used to run the Forex Tester 4 to present my strategies one by one. So the next question is, so who can benefit from the Frex Tester? So I have 3 ideas of who can benefit from this tester, and one is, of course, new traders. Because as I mentioned before, the new traders needs to experience and get used to taking trades, get used to the way they see charts and price actions and lines, and it saves a lot of time for sure. And the second criteria is the full-time worker and also part-time trader. So I used to be a full-time worker and part-time trader, and back then I also used to run the tester, and it saves a lot of time for me. So if you are full-time worker, or you work full-time a day from like 9 to 5, and after you come back home, you wanted to take trades, but you might not gonna be able to see opportunities on that day. So you have the motivation to trade, but you don't see any opportunities in the market. In that case, you run the tester, you launch a tester, and backtest your own strategy. Or you can take trades in the past charts so that you can get used to these your own trader strategy. So it's very good for the full-time worker as well, in my opinion. And also traders who are not profitable yet, you better run the tester in this situation, because like I mentioned here, I think one of the biggest challenges for a trader is the fear of losing. We are here to make profits, but if you keep losing, you start to feel frustrated, disappointed, and end up losing confidence. So in that sense, you need to get used to losing trades to have confidence that your system works in the long run. So I've had the losses also. I used to I lost one account with a $10,000 account, and then I created another $10,000 account, and I lost it half on that second account. So back then I lost confidence, I got frustrated, and I got depression, and I need to medicate myself to really cure the depression. And that's when I actually came back to demo account, and then and also I was running a tester to really nail my strategies down. And when I backtested it, my strategies sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't work. But the very important thing in mind is to have the recent risk management. How to lose correctly is the key, because losses are also the part of the process, and also it's important to lose correctly. Otherwise, you might be losing over time. So lose correctly, meaning that you have to follow your own rules, and whenever it's the exit timing, you have to exit no matter what. And by running the tester, you can get such confidence. But before I run the tester, I never know about the risk management, the importance of risk management, and also I didn't really confident on when to exit really. Especially when I was in the Ross, I didn't know when exactly to exit, and also I had less confidence in terms of when to exit. So in that sense, the Frex Tester really helped me to give confidence on the correct exit timing. So that's why I say non-losing trader is a key to success. If you are becoming non-losing, that means that if your losses are very minimal, then you can run profits easily, and these profits can cover the previous losses, in my opinion. So and let me start to introduce some of the new good features about the Frex Tester 5, and I come up with 6 useful features. So let me actually look at the Forex Tester and present these good features one by one. So first I will introduce some of the good useful features, and then afterwards I will introduce the some of the new features that I think it's good for the Forex Tester 5 as compared to Forex Tester 4. So let me move it to the Forex Tester 5. Alright, thank you for joining everyone, by the way. Good to see you. I do see your comments. So thank you for joining everyone. Good to see you. Yep, I hope to see you in Japan too. Yes, Param. Okay, so so first I would like to talk about backtest and forward test candles. So it's so easy. So here's the real Forex Tester 5 window, and I use Ichimoku Kinko-hyo, like I mentioned before. So here is my Ichimoku Kinko-hyo, and this is the Euro USD daily chart back in 2012. So this is not a real moving market. This is all the way in the past, but you don't see the future. So in that sense, you can treat it as if you're seeing the real charts. So here, if I see the chart, the market is flat. I mean, it's retracing backwards because the Kumo's flat, the Senko span B flat, Senko span A is flat. The Kumo itself is flat at the moment, the angle, and Kijun Sen is flat. The green one is called the Kijun Sen, the blue one is called the Tenkan Sen, so it's flat. But Chikou span below the candles, so I can at a glance see that the market is retracing, and this is bearish, so I can expect the market goes down this way in the long term. So, and this is the daily chart, and you can actually switch it to 1 hour chart. So here's 1 hour chart. In 1, it's ranging, it's been up and down, it's ranging. Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat also. Chikou span is in between candles in the Kumo. So this is ranging market. The price is in the Kumo also. So this is ranging market. So I will wait until the 1 hour chart goes down. So with that in mind, let me forward the candles one by one. Simply I press the space button and I can shift the candles one by one like this. You can see the market, the candles move one by one like this. So I'm pressing the space key, and you can move the candles one by one. And then when I press the backspace key, then I can backward the candles one by one. So this is so easy to manage, and also you can also go to home, and when you actually press the resume button or the play button on the chart, you can forward or backward the candles. So here's the speed of testing. You can adjust the speed manually also. So usually what I do is initially I go slowly like this, and I press resume, and then you will see the market start to move. This is very slow because this is all the way to the far left. So let me move it to a little bit right, and then you will see the market start to move like this. So you see the tick going up and down, and I can even increase the speed of the back test, and then you can actually fast forward the candlestick speed like this way. So make sure you don't go too fast, because you might lose the trading edge. So usually I backtest with the speed of like in half or a bit faster like this, or simply I run the tester manually by pressing the space key or backspace keys like this. And I run the tester until I run the chart until I see a good setup to trade. So for myself, in a 1 hour chart is ranging flat, so I forward the candles until I see the opportunity to sell in this condition. So let me run the tester and candles one by one until I see a good setup in this case. Price still in the Kumo in 1 hour chart, so this is not really a good time. So now there's a Kumo breakout and I wait for the Kumo twist bearish, because now still the Kumo is bullish. I wait for the bearish Kumo and the stable bearish trend in 1 hour chart. So let me run until that. Okay, so here there's a breakout of the support. So the support line has been broken downwards, and this is a good sign of the downtrend. So then I look at the 5 and look for the exact trading edge like this. So this is actually the backward forward candles, so easily to manage. And then another good feature is multiple time frames analysis. So like I mentioned, you can run the charts in multiple time frames real time. So here is one single 1 hour chart, and here is another daily chart, and I have the 5-minute chart like this. But you can lay out 3 charts like this. So on the upper right is a daily chart, lower right is 1 hour chart, and on the left is a 5-minute chart. So if I enable the 5-minute chart like this, and if I press the space keys, then you can run the tester one by one based on the 5-minute chart like this. But at the same time, you can see the daily chart and 1 hour charts moving at the same time like this. Or you can backward the candles in 5, and you can see that the other time frames are backwarding too. So they synchronize in multiple time frames, and you can actually place as many time frames as possible. So that's actually a good feature about the Frex Tester 5. They synchronize on different time frames, and also lines synchronize among different time frames too. So let's say you find the support in the daily chart here, and if you place the horizontal line over here, then it'll show in different time frames. In H1 you see the horizontal support line, and also on the 5-minute chart also you see the horizontal line. So this is pretty good. They synchronize the lines and indicators. If you place Fibonacci levels also, it synchronizes. So this is a good feature. The trend line synchronized too. So if I draw the trend line in a daily chart, for example, like this way, then you can see it in 1 hour chart, descending trend line, and also in 5, you'll see it all the way up here. So line synchronize is also, I think it's a good feature about the Forex Tester 5. And then you can put notes. Actually, you can put some notes whenever you want to remember the candlestick patterns or the breakouts, or any like small memos. You can leave it on the Forex Tester 5. You can do it in Forex Tester 4 also. And then risk management. This is actually, I think it's the most important part, because you can manage the stop loss, lot sizing, and risk per trade. You can enable it, and you can calculate a risk per trade automatically, or you can go for lot sizing. You can choose which lot sizing you want to go for, and you can put the stop loss level and take profit level too. So let me see here. So in this case, if I were to look for the trading edge, let me forward candles one by one in 5. So now there is a breakout in the 1 hour chart. There's a support line breakout here, and daily chart is going down and one's also going down, and then I look for the selling edge in 5. So let me see. So now we have this band walking nicely, breakout of the support, and then dead cross of stochastics, and so we can expect the market goes down this way, or it can retest the support line and goes down this way. But here I can see multiple time frames has been downtrending. I expect the market goes down without breaking the support line. So let me place a sell and see how it plays out. So let me go to market order, and then you can open the market order panel, and let's say you go for 0.1 lot sizing, and you place a stop loss, and then place a sell. So now the sell position is enabled over here, and here's a stop loss. So in this example, I put the stop loss at the previous high in 5. So my stop loss in this case is going to be up here, and I keep holding this sell and expect the market goes down in 5 and 1 hour chart, and also in the daily chart, this direction. So I run the tester one by one in 5 and see if the market goes backwards or downwards. And let's see. So now afterwards the market went down towards my direction, and now it's retracing backwards. So you can exit here, or you can keep holding the sell. And in my case, since I use Ichimoku in multiple time frames, this is downtrending still, so I keep holding this sell and expect the market continuously go down this way. So let me run it a bit more until I confirm some exit timing. So the market has been ranging up and down. Now it's going backwards, but still keep holding it, because now in the daily chart it's still going down, so there is no reason to exit yet. This is still bearish. Okay, so now the market starts to go down in 5, and one hour chart is still on the bearish wave, and in the daily chart it's in a bearish wave. In 1 hour chart it's also bearish wave, and in 5 it's also the bearish wave towards this direction. So now this is a good timing for me to set the break-even line. So simply I drag the stop loss to the slightly below the position like this, so that now this is what I call the break-even line. And once I set the break-even line, then even the market goes backwards, I don't lose. So this is where you can trade with a break-even or win trade. So every time you take trades, possibly you want to have either break-even or win game, so that you can run the profit along the way. So even if the market goes backwards, when you place the sell or buy, we can minimize the risk per trade in this case. So once I set the break-even line, then I can just go out or have a nice lunch or dinner and come back to chart a couple of hours later. But in the Frex Tester, you can actually demonstrate like this, and you can drag the stop loss levels like this as if you're taking trades on MT4, MT5. So this is very easy management on the risk management, and also you can even apply the trading stop. So it's very handy and easy to use. And once you get the stats, you can actually have these numbers here. So once you have taken trades, couple of trades, so let me exit on this trade. Let me go to let's see, close all positions. Let me fix the profit here. in this case. So I close it, and you can go to where was it, sorry, hold on, you can go to Windows and press statistics, and you can find the statistics. So here in this demonstration I only took one trade, so it shows the total trade is only 1, the profitable trade is only 1, and then you can get these max profit trade. It was 21 pips of profit, and you can get other numbers like this. So as you keep trading, you make sure to look at the stats and see how the numbers playing out, or you can actually how do you say, like go to as you keep trading like 10 times or 100 times, then you make sure to check stats over time. Is my recommendation. Okay, thank you for the comment, everyone. I will check the questions and comments after I finish my talk. So let me introduce the futures first, and then let me come back to these comments. So so the stats are also important to look back to your strategy. So these were the 6 features that I think it's so useful in the Frex Tester itself. So these features so far are available also in Forex Tester 4, and then now I want to introduce about the new features for the Forex Tester 5. So I found 5 new good features I think useful as compared to the Forex Tester 4, and one is the Forex Tester 5 offers an interactive Forex course. So because in Forex Tester 4 you didn't have, but you can find this kind of offers a free Forex course. So you can go to education and place the basic courses, then you can find the Forex introduction page, and if you press start, then you can actually learn and study the basics of the Forex, like what is leverage, what is a Forex pair itself, what's making the Forex move, and lot sizing, and all the basics of Forex you can learn on this basic course. So I've already finished. I reviewed all the sections, and it took me about like 1.5 hours, but it was very nice. So usually I think it's gonna take maybe 2 hours or 2.5 hours, but the volume is very much, lots of volume, and you can master the basics of the Forex. And I think this is very useful for newbies in Forex. And then new indicators and symbols are also available in Forex Tester 5. So simply you go to the list of indicators over here, and you can find lots of other indicators than Forex Tester 4. So as for trend, you can see all these indicators, Bollinger Band, some basics, alligator, and the envelopes, there are Donchan channels there too. Demarkers there too, Heikin Ashi here, Ichimoku of course, and the moving average of course, SAR, pivot points, price channel, zigzag. You can have these indicators for the trend, and volume. We got lots of things here, and also oscillators. Of course, we have MACD, stochastics, RSI, and all sorts of other oscillator indicators. And adaptive, I'm not sure what this is. I never use this one, but there is one here. And volatility, ADR is here, ATR is here too. And you get some custom indicators too, like I sessions, engulfing bars, and other very interesting indicators. And you can even install the new indicators from other sources and you can apply it on the Frex Tester 5. And so this is also a good one to use. And then new graphic tools is available. So now it shows over here, but you can actually have the graphic elements. You can click on the graphic elements, then you have many choices for the graphics, but also you can click on this graphic panel and you can enable this small, little and nice graphic panel like this. You can put it on horizontal or vertical like this way, depending however you like, and you can apply by one click. This is very handy and also useful that we didn't have in Forex Tester 4. And then also other good feature about this is the jump to and go to. So simply if you go to if you click on this jump to button, then this pop-up shows up and you can actually search date and time, and also go to date and time in the future or backwards, and then you can actually forward the chart or backward the chart by these buttons also. Yeah, these are actually very, very handy and very useful at the same time. And then a one-click trading tool is also very useful, because when you take trades on MT4, MT5, you see the little like a one-click trade button on the upper left side, and that's pretty much the same you have on this Frex Tester. So you can actually go to this order and go to Frex Speed Up. Then there is a little pop-up shows up, and you can actually put orders here. You can actually create a shortcut to price buy or sell, and you can also manage risk per trade and stop loss, target, and place buy or sell, and then you can take trades from there too when you run the tester. So this is also a nice and good feature on this Frex Tester 5. And actually there are many more features. So personally, I am a manual trader, so I don't really run EA, but you can run strategies here. You can install the strategies or EA, and then you can backtest easily on this panel too. So yeah, and also quick tutorial is available. So if you simply come to this education and click on quick start guide, then it will interactively show you how to use the Frex Tester 5 features by itself. So if I can just click start, and then automatically the setup will be launched like this, and simply by clicking on these like icons or choices one by one, then basically you can master all the features, all the new features and existing features of the Frex Tester 5. So even if you are new to Frex Tester 5, it's very easy to learn the basics on how we operate the Frex Tester 5 in this way. So if you're new to Frex Tester 5, then you can use this one too. Very nice. Yeah, thank you for joining everyone once again. Let me come back to these questions and comments afterwards, after I introduce all the features. So so my impression on Frex Tester 5 overall, I have a couple of good points and also the points for improvement myself. I think is that the good points are the Frex Tester 5 has function to backward the candles, and I found this function to be very useful. It's essential because back in 2012 when I bought few backtesting tools, I thought that backtesting is a practical practice to read the future market, so I thought it wouldn't make sense to backward the candles. But now I found this feature is very useful in remembering good trades patterns and improving losing trades. So like I mentioned that I used to forward the candles only, like this way. I never backward the candles. When I backtested it on the other tester tools, I used to forward the candles like this way and never backwards. But I found the Frex Tester 5, when I backward the candles, I thought it's also important because you can replay the entry edge or these trading edges, and you can really be precise on your entries in this way. Because in the real moving market, once the market goes, you cannot backward. So, but sometimes it's important to move the candles backward and forward, and you can compare the future and past candles like that, so that when you find the next similar market, then you can get ready psychologically as well. So I use the MacBook. Right now this is on MacBook, and I run the tester Frex Tester 5 on Windows parallels, and it runs much smoother than FT4 I found. So I think this is a nice improvement. The candlestick movements are much smoother, and the charts and also reading charts also very fast and quick. So I think this is also a good point that I think is improvement from Frex Tester 4. And then you can adjust 20 testing speeds. So on this speed here, up here, you can switch the speed of testing, and you can choose like 20 levels of speed, which is also a very good feature. And then you can backtest with tick data with some additional price. So if you subscribe to the VIP, then you can actually run the tick movements. So like myself, I trade based on the 5-minute chart. So if you are a trader who uses 5-minute chart or 15-minute time frames for the entries, if you're a scalper or if you are a multiple time frame trader, then this tick movement is also very important to look at. So as you can see here, the candles in 5-minute chart are just like the real moving markets. So you see dojis, you see engulfings, you can see the outside inside bars thrust up and runways. You can capture precise candle movements in 5, which is very important for me because I usually take trades in 5 or 15-minute time frames by following the higher time frame direction. So if you are a trader who uses 5-minute chart or even 1-minute chart, then I think it's essential to subscribe to the VIP subscription, which I will be talking about in a minute. And also entries and exits are marked on the chart. So you can actually, when you take trades, the trades are actually tracked, and you can find trades on the stats. And also when you take trades, then you can actually see the result in the history, which is also a good feature on this one. And then you can save different projects depending on your strategies, so that you can compare the result easily with other strategies. So the chart that I'm running right now is Euro USD, and this is for the Euro USD project for me. So usually what I do is I create the project on each currency, and I run the tester, and I take trades 100 times in average on these different currencies. Then I study how the currencies move differently and how the performance is different among these other currencies. So you can create these projects, and you can manage your own statistics in this way. Maybe you can create the USD currency pairs or JPY currency pairs projects and run it, or you can even do like a major pairs, minor pairs, exotic pairs, and you can compare your own performance by these based on these different individual projects. So that's also easy to manage, and I think this is also the good feature. And I've got also a couple of points for the improvements, and one is the lines and objects are automatically synchronized throughout different time frames, but you cannot do furthermore, like drawing lines on only daily chart, weekly chart, and place Fibonacci entries in 15 or 5-minute chart. So as I mentioned before, you can of course you can draw lines and they synchronize in multiple time frames, which is a good feature. But if I can only show the horizontal line in 5-minute chart, but not really synchronizing in daily chart or 1 hour chart, that would be great, because sometimes I want only to use Fibonacci in 5 or 15, but I don't want it to show in different time frames. So that's one thing that I thought it's for the improvement. And then the third point is when there are more than four charts in the panel, then the title horizontal and title vertical become grid title. So like let's say I have 1-minute chart also. So there are, let's say, four types of charts here. And if I go Windows and tile horizontally, then I thought that it's gonna be tile horizontally in 4 charts, 4 panels for Windows. But when I click this one, then it becomes like this square. So, and when I click the tile vertically, then it doesn't tile vertically either. So, but if I only have 3 windows, then press tile horizontally, then it does. See, so, and tile vertically, it does like this. But when I have 4 or more windows, then I cannot tile horizontally or vertically. So, so if you want to use these functions, then you want to only have 3 windows in the screen. But other than that, I think this is a very useful software to save time. So my overall impression is very good. I have been using the Frex Tester for a couple of years now, and it's been working greatly. So whenever the market is closed on Saturdays or Sundays, or whenever the market is quiet, just like now, the Forex pairs are quite ranging, gold's ranging too. So when I see the quiet market, I go to the Forex Tester and backtest my own strategy. So here is an important question. So which type subscription would you like to subscribe? So there are 3 subscription types: basic, standard, and VIP. So the difference is actually how precise the data can be. So if you subscribe to the basic, then you can actually go only down to the daily chart, and if you want to backtest lower than 1 hour chart, the data is not really precise. So like I mentioned below here, the basic is actually for the swing trader. I think for the swing traders, basic will do. But if you would like to be looking at the lower time frames 1 hour chart, then you better go for either standard or the VIP. So VIP is, you can actually download the tick data. You can actually download the data less than 1 minute. And so if you want to run based on the 5-minute chart, then you better go for the VIP. But if you're okay with 1 hour chart above time frames, then standard will do. And if you're okay with daily chart above, then basic will do. So these are 3 major differences. And on top of that, in terms of the markets that you can run, it's different also. In basic, you can only choose a few major pairs and gold and silver only. But if you go for standard and the VIP, you can actually have 860 pairs and markets are available. So in terms of the number of markets, it's different. The basic, once again, only has few major pairs and gold and silver. So if you want to backtest many other charts, then you better go for standard or VIP. So yeah, and so I have I have created this graph like this. So to make the long story short, if you are a swing trader who uses daily chart or above, then basic will do. But once again, you only choose few pairs in gold and silver. And if you are a day to swing trader, then you better go for standard. Like if you are only looking at 1 hour chart above, then standard will do. And as for intraday and also scalping to day trading, swing trading, then VIP will the best choice. So that's what I mentioned here on all the way below this web page. So once again, so this is my overview on this Frex Tester 5. So once again, if you access to the Frex Tester 5 page, please click on this purchase FT5 button here and access to the Frex Tester 5 page, and make sure to input this coupon code FT5BYKEI so that you get 5% discount on top of the sale or any sales. So that was the overview of the Forex Tester 5 for today. So let me come back to some comments. So once again, thank you for joining everyone. This is a live stream, it's not a recorded video. So we can have some open discussion. Alright, let's see. Alright, Melanie, thank you for joining. Selene, good to see you too. Oh, movie hero, that's good to hear. You made some profit, some gold. Yeah, for myself, I have no trades today because it's been ranging, retracing. So I was looking at some pairs, but I wasn't feeling positive to take trades. So I was basically staying away from the markets. And of course, there will be FOMC tonight, or actually some hours later. So you have to be careful on that news. It can impact USD and gold, and it could impact also the cryptocurrencies too. So make sure to watch news is a key. And also you can actually you can download the history of the news on the Frex Tester 5 too. So I think that's also a good feature. Melanie says, can you upgrade to Frex Tester 5 if you already have FT4? Yes, you can. You can actually go to this Frex Tester website and scroll down, and you can find these upgrade choices. Amin says, hey K, can we count on the Kumo breakout strategy? Kumo breakout strategy is very strong, it's powerful, but how the market breaks a Kumo is more important. We cannot really trust the Kumo breakout itself, but once you have the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen cross, and Chikou span breakout, and then Kumo breakout, that becomes more reliable. But let's say if you find the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen hasn't been crossed yet, and Chikou span hasn't been crossed yet, then the Kumo breakout can be fakey. Yeah, but Ichimoku has been very powerful, and I'm really glad that the Forex Tester 5 and 4 also has the Ichimoku in itself. Seven says, can you please show us your trading room? Sure, I will. In my future lives or future session. On my second channel, I have my second channel which shows my private videos and clips in where then there I share my trading room in the past. Yes, this is my main YouTube channel, and most likely I talk about the Forex pairs and markets. But on my second channel is for my private lives. Let's see. Lotsu-sen says, is risk necessary? Yes, risk management is critical, necessary to learn. If you want to become a non-losing to profitable trader, it's important. Shamal says, what's the difference with TradingView? So TradingView is only to see charts in the future, real moving markets, and you can backtest on TradingView by choosing bar replay, but you cannot run charts in multiple time frames, and you cannot take trades on the previous markets on TradingView. So TradingView is good to analyze the current and future markets, but Frex Tester 5 is especially to backtest in the past charts. But at the same time, you can run charts as if you are looking at the real charts because you don't see the future market. So and you can manually take trades and exits and stop loss. So that's the main difference. Hamad, yes, I will talk about some markets on tomorrow's session. Today is mainly for the Frex Tester futures. Dinesh says, are there any limitations to how many indicators available in FT5? So yes, as I mentioned before, you can have the indicators like this. You can click on the list of indicators and lots of indicators available. And if the indicator is not on the list, then you can always install the new indicator. You can actually convert the indicator that you have to the file group that you can apply to FT5, and you can run it here. So in that sense, you can have as many indicators as you want. You can convert it from MT4, MT5 to Frex Tester 5. Yes, Melanie, you have to reinstall the FT5. Yes, FT4, FT5 are two different softwares. So if you like to use the FT5, then you have to install the new FT5 software and download and run the software. It's two different softwares. But you can have the upgrade plans here. Ronald says, could I add items on the stats? I don't think so. These stats are fixed. So let me show the stats one more time. Where is it? I'm still getting used to this new platform. So yeah, Windows and statistics. And here, I think it's fixed. Let me right click on it. I can, yeah, the only choice is export stats to Excel to file, but I can't add other numbers, looks like. Yeah, but it's good that you can export the stats to Excel, then you can manage by your own as well. Hidekin says, I have bought a lifetime VIP version when Frex Tester 5 was released with a discount, really worth it. Yes, so they have discounts lots of times, so you can just always wait for the discounts, or simply click on the apply the 5% discount from my website, and you can always have some discounts on that too. So yeah, so now they have release sale. There's a $50 discount on upgrade and up to $60 off the data feed, and save from $79 to $539 by purchasing a bundle. So let me click on the upgrade, the Forex Tester 5, and you can go here. If you want to subscribe for the VIP data, then you will see the page like this. So I'm in Japan, so this is in Japanese, but I will convert it to English language and currency. I convert it to USD, and you will see the upgrade and annual subscription VIP data service. So once again, make sure to copy this coupon code, copy it and paste it here, so that if you see over here on the price, you will have the 50% discount on top of this sale price. Jeff says, I need more practice and I'm having difficulty defining my strategies. Thankfully, I have KTS as an excellent guide. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, Jeff, you're welcome. You're welcome. So, yes, box testing is very, very important. You can build up confidence by taking trades on the real moving markets, but you might have to wait for the chance to come, the edges to come, and if you are taking trades in real markets with limited time in life, and if you lose or if you are not profitable over time, then you might get frustrated or you might lose confidence. But in Frex Tester 5, you can just fast forward the candles as you like, and you can take trades systematically by running the tester, and you can see stats overall, like let's say 100 trades, you can see stats, and if it's positive, then you don't really focus on these 1 or 2 trades losses or a couple of losses. So overall, performance is important. You don't want to be happy or sad by a couple of trades. You have to see stats on monthly or yearly basis, and you can do so by Forex Tester 5, and you can save time and see performance overall. Alright, so yeah, I guess that will be it for today's live stream. So once again, today was the special live stream. It was a collaboration with the Frex Tester team. So thank you for the Frex Tester team for this opportunity, and hope to get success to everyone. So tomorrow I will do some analysis on the real charts, and also tonight there will be, sorry, not tonight, but sometime, yeah, a couple of hours afterwards, there will be the FOMC. So for those who are taking trades, the real markets, just be careful. And you can, if you don't have any trades, then you can always come back tomorrow or next Monday. Okay, so once again, thank you for joining, everyone. If you liked today's live stream, please press a good button, like button, and please subscribe and click the bell button so that you get notified as I do these live streams or videos every day on my YouTube channel. So until I see you next time, please stay healthy and stay gold. Alright, bye for now, everyone. またね. Thank you.